Hey guys, welcome to your bi-weekly love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the first couple of weeks of June 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you want to reach me by phone, it's a separate process, so make sure you're first registered at bill per call, request your callback. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon for the monthly Venus sign readings, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Two of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Strength, Page of Cups, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. All right, so overall energies are coming off as you being indecisive or being confused about what to do next. And I feel like you are just having a difficult time trying to make some sort of decision. You also might be feeling moody. Relationship-wise, though, just focusing on that, it seems like there is something that is imbalanced, or something seems to be unstable. You might feel that you're caught up in some sort of on-off again cycle with someone and can't seem to figure out on how to move forward. You also may be trying to figure out, like, should you stay or should you go? I do feel that something that has been troubled, it's like it's been fixed, it's been broken, it's been fixed, it's been broken. I just feel like you guys are having a hard time sustaining a relationship. Someone also may be having a hard time trying to become, what do you call it? Not celibate. What am I? Committed. So I feel like maybe someone is struggling with commitment issues. Seems like if you're in a relationship, something's going on where you guys just have been nitpicking, or, you know, there's been some sort of tension. I do feel like there's been a lot of tension. I would say, if you're having a hard time being patient with each other, that it may just be temporary. It might be due to some sort of transits. I do know that Mars is in Aries right now, and Mars is a fiery planet. It can cause, I don't want to say violence, but it can, anger issues, just anything dealing with Mars energies. I kind of feel like, and it's in its own sign, so it's strong right now. So it could be an issue in regards to the current transits while you're struggling in a relationship. Maybe there are power struggles, matter of fact, could be that. Especially when how the direction of the relationship should go. You have one idea, your partner has another idea. You know, so it's some sort of struggle. And it also looks like finances could be an issue. Finances could just be affecting your relationship. Maybe you guys are trying to discuss how money should be used, especially more so if you live together. It's like trying to discuss, you know, where the finances should go. Are you going to share a bank account? Are you going to have separate bank accounts? Maybe sharing bank accounts have been an issue. So it just seems like there are some things financially that could be affecting your relationship. There also could be an issue going on with your person's family. Even if you guys aren't married, it's kind of coming off like extended family or in-laws. So there could be some sort of issue with them. Something seems to like maybe you've been pushing your partner for something. Maybe you've been pushing for a commitment. I do feel like something happens where you feel secure. You're like, okay, this is what I needed to feel secure. So I do feel like you're going to have your security, whether it is because of finances or your partner's just doing things that give you a sense of security in a relationship. But I do feel like you're going to have it. Someone's loyalty, like I said, seems like it's being put to the test as well. Someone could still be struggling with those commitment issues. Maybe their loyalty is being tested. Maybe someone is testing your patience. You also could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a water sign. Okay, it also seems like maybe there's going to be an expansion with the family or an expansion in the living situation. It's more than just about the two of you living together. Maybe I feel like this is like about, let's say you didn't live together, but you or your partner have children. So it's kind of like if you guys are about to live together, it's like having an instant family, or you're about to expand. If you already live together, maybe one of your parents are about to move in, or there could be a baby on the way. But it does look like maybe your living situation is about to expand, or your finances. You also could be getting ready to make some sort of a big purchase, like property, especially more so like property. And maybe that has been, you know, a strain on a relationship. If you're single, I feel like something's going on where you could be caught up with somebody who's already involved with someone, and maybe this is a pattern and you're trying to ask yourself, is it worth it? Should you stay or should you go? Should you wait and let the relationship fall apart and then so that you and that person can be together, or no? I will say, if you're waiting on someone to leave their relationship, I don't think they're going to. I feel like they are choosing to hold on to the relationship because it's secure. They trust this person. They've been with them a while. They know them, even if the relationship itself does seem problematic. I just feel that there's a security there, and they're not letting that go. I also feel that you are getting some sort of reality check. And also, yeah, if you are not officially in a relationship, something seems like you could be coming off as like the other woman or the mistress or the other man, depending on what your situation is. Matter of fact, something does look like having to make arrangements. And this isn't going to be for everybody, I know. But I don't know if somebody is like in some sort of sister wives situation. It kind of looks like that could be it. Like, these are the arrangements. This is what we agreed upon. I also will say, if you are in a secure relationship and you're debating about having, you know, a threesome or whatever, something for fun, you need to make sure that your relationship is strong enough for that before you go and do it. I do see strength in the relationship, I will say that, so maybe that is why something like this is being considered. If you are single, it's possible that you could meet someone through family or through the same company that you work for, but like a big company. You also could meet someone while shopping or somewhere where you're at some sort of public space, public event, or like you belong to the same community, whether that's religious community or spiritual community, or the community in your neighborhood. It's like you guys live in the same neighborhood or belong to the same community. Also, if you're single, it might be that you feel like you have everything on paper, like you've established, you know, a home, you've established a nice career, you've established this, that, and the other, but you still don't have a partner. That could be how you feel, or this is how someone else feels that's considering you for a partnership. They're like, man, I have everything, but I don't have you. I feel like this reading is really directed towards those of you that are in relationships, though. And if you're not in a relationship, or if you're not in a committed relationship, then something kind of weird is going on where you might be dealing with someone who is, and you might be aware that you're the other person. I do feel that someone is being put to the test, or their, like I said, their loyalty is being put to the test. I feel like someone's being lured or tempted in a sense. I feel like there is someone that is really desirable or really flirty around you or your partner. And it seems like, you know, maybe there's chemistry, there's heat between you and this person. It's hot, you know, when they come around. So for the most part, I feel like this is about someone whose loyalty is being tested as well. All right, so let me get some clarity on a few things. Okay, someone's trust issues are wavering. I feel like something is going on where you feel like your partner isn't trustworthy, or maybe you're accusing them of something. Maybe their behavior is questionable. Something is unstable. But I feel like you guys are trying to work on it. It's just something's going on. And it does look like they're covering something up, or they're not really telling you the full story, or you aren't telling your partner the full story. Also, it is kind of coming off as someone's relationship being a facade. Like maybe someone is just in it for security. Even so, though, I still feel like if you're involved with a situation like that, that it doesn't appear that they're going to leave that person. You know, that person is secure to them, whether it's financial, emotionally, or they just trust this person. I also feel that someone has something to tell you and they're really nervous about it. Okay, it does look like someone is thinking about moving or relocating. Okay, either if you're in a long distance relationship and it's been suffering a little bit, it may have come to the point where you guys are talking about like, okay, one of us needs to relocate. Who's it going to be? And so either you are going to relocate to where they are or they're coming to you. It also seems like if it's not about relocating yet, but it's more so about a trip or visiting each other, it does look like a trip gets delayed or it gets canceled or something. I feel like someone wants to be closer to you though. And especially too if, let's say you got pregnant by your love interest that you were in a long distance relationship with. It almost seems like they want to move and be closer to you for the sake of the baby. Also, if you are in one of those weird situations where I told you the person is in the relationship just for security, they might ghost you for a minute so that they can focus on their relationship. And you are needing to ask yourself, is it worth it? Do you like being ghosted while they figure things out? And I don't usually judge. My thing is just to call out the situation for you to examine and ask yourself these questions. And then those of you that are the ones that are in a relationship, but you're being tempted, you need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Like, what is the risk? What if you get caught? You know, what are you willing to lose in case you got caught? So, but I do feel that if you're the one being put in this position where you feel tempted to stray, it looks to me more so like you're choosing not to take that risk. But the temptation is there. The opportunity is there. Something also may be going on where maybe someone isn't having their needs fulfilled and is considering, you know, something else. Or maybe that old saying, 7-year itch is happening, where someone just, they say after 7 years, people, you know, start straying. So I don't know, maybe something's going on where someone is starting to feel like, man, we've been together for how long? You also might want what you can't have. It could be that a couple is struggling with celibacy, like a couple that's being celibate for spiritual or religious reasons. And maybe it's getting kind of difficult. I almost feel like somebody is looking for trouble though. Someone is doing something that they know they shouldn't be doing because it's going to lead to something else. I'm even thinking like a guy who's supposed to be married or he's living with somebody, And then there's this person at work, and maybe the person at work is like, yeah, like my washing machine went out. And a person is like, oh, I could fix that. That's easy. I could come by after work today. You know, it's just like, you know what you're doing. Like, why are you doing that? You setting yourself up for failure. Like, I kind of feel like somebody is looking for trouble. And like I said, maybe it's because they're bored, or they're, as soon as I said that, yeah, it's because they're bored, or they've got that 7-year itch. Something's going on. I really feel like this is more so directed to those of you that are in relationships. I just feel like this, a lot of temptation going around. Maybe too, you are starting to realize that someone is your soulmate and that you miss them, but you're already in a relationship now. The only other thing is that if your relationship is good, the people around you, your friends or family members, are coming to you with their relationship problems. And so, you know, you're aware of all this stuff happening. A fling could turn into something long-term. Something that was supposed to be a fling, somebody might end up getting pregnant. So be cautious of that. I also feel like someone's baby's mom could be lurking. Someone's baby's mom wants them back. So if you are in a secure relationship, it could be the baby's mom that's like flirting or trying to seduce her ex back. I mean, if you are single, just completely single, then you may just be focused on your money, your finances, your family, your health, and all these other things could be going on around you. But, you know, this is just a big warning for those of you that are dealing with somebody. I just feel like temptation is in the air. Also could be a fire sign that has been thinking about you a lot, wanting to come forward. The other thing I'm getting, if you're single, is that there's somebody who does want to approach you, but they haven't because they're in a relationship. And they're not willing to let go of this relationship. At least that's not what the energies are right now. Is showing that this person feels very comfortable in the relationship, even if it is for a facade, even if it is for money or a living situation. I feel like they're keeping their distance from you, and just thinking about you, but their current situation won't allow them to be a part of your life unless you agree to be in some sort of mess or entanglement, but that's on you. All right, so hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.